Meta,
Okay.
they released an AI chatbot.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So it's not ChatGPT like based or something.
They're using like Bing search. Yeah,
Okay,
but
Bing search uses ChatGPT.
yeah, I know.
Oh, so it is.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Kinda.
kind of like it. But there's a lot more information that's being inputted into this chat bot.
Huh. Wait, new information, not just like whatever people. Well, I think because like ChatGPT was like language model based on like 2022 stuff or 2020. It's like old information.
So, let me tell you this, by the
Okay.
way. It's going to be crazy. By the way, also AI Meta really the chat box also had a bunch of influencers on it. Different by the way. This is a different topic, but I just wanted to let the listeners know, let the audience know about that as well, because they had like Mr. Beast, they had like they had
Okay.
a bunch of celebrities on there too. They had Snoop Dogg.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
yeah. I wonder how much they're paying them. But the thing is, Meta used public Facebook and Instagram posts to train its new Meta AI.
Wait, what?
Yeah, its new Meta AI virtual assistant. What are your thoughts on that?
That's pretty wild considering the like ChatGPT is already like pretty damn powerful and it's using like old information. If it's being continuously like fed all this like new information, it's like getting more relevant information.
These are people's profiles.
Oh, okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
they're Facebook profiles and Instagram posts.
Is that in the terms of service? I guess it is.
I guess it is. It's crazy.
That is crazy.
Imagine this your Facebook right now. If it's public, it's
Oh, interesting.
using
Oh,
it's
your
l-
data.
it is. Yeah, it's using your data.
Huh. I wonder if it's using the pictures too to help generate new pictures. Is it doing that too? You think?
So okay.
Oh, okay.
Let me let me get
Oh, I'm sorry.
let me get into this
Jumping
because
ahead.
it does get pretty crazy. It is excluding private posts shared only with family and friends in an effort to respect consumer privacy.
You might, if you're gonna go like all like evil, you might as well go full evil and then just
Yeah.
like it's our information.
It's crazy. What do you think about that? Imagine your information is like, because imagine you have a Facebook or an Instagram. It's all literally public.
Yeah,
They're now using that for its AI chatbot.
I think there are like two sides to this. Like, oh, like you think there's like privacy and stuff, but like if you're not, there is no semblance of privacy if you're posting it publicly because like anybody could like for those who don't know, like Google search terms and stuff, it like or the crawlers, they go through the entire web crawling and like noting every single thing and all the different web pages, and it crawls the entire web, and that's how the Google search works. So like this is like a similar thing where like, oh, you put it out publicly and it's just kind of there.
It is insane that that is happening. I don't know. Maybe that's just me thinking about that. But you're right. I do agree with you. If it's public, it's public.
Yeah, because I mean, if it's on Instagram, you can like if some random person could find this information, like this scrolling through Instagram, then like I feel like that's a very similar idea that like, oh, like somebody, like it could also be like if you just change like Meta using your data to like some other random person using the data, it'd be like the same thing, but Meta sounds much worse.
Yeah. So it's a kind of a crazy situation that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, let me continue on with this too. Meta also did not use private chats on its messenger service as training data.
Well, that's good.
Yes, because you when you think about it, it's like they don't only have Facebook and Instagram; they have a bunch of other apps.
Yeah.
And it would be wild if they even considered using like your private private messages as training data.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be crazy. Like, my thought would be like I'd be more upset or more like mind blown if it's like, oh, now Microsoft Google or no, Microsoft Word is now using your all your essays to
Oh my
all
god.
your essays to train his chatbot. And I'm like, oh, okay, now I'm like, what the heck?
It's crazy. The thing is too, I think they also did mention this about I think they did mention this about not wanting to use personal, like that much personal information about a person, because it is a lot of personal information that's literally being shared.
Well,
So they
yeah.
wanted to make it as they try to make it as anonymous, and I think they mentioned that there's going to be there potentially is going to be some like lawsuits or litigation against what is it, the use of like personal or just things that have like intellectual property or copyright. That there's probably going to be something in that they're going to be fighting at some point. So
Makes sense.
yeah. So okay. So the thing is too, they also put a restriction on hyper realistic images that it could generate of public figures.
Wait, what do you mean? Oh, so like if you like asked, it's like, okay, make a picture of so and so, and
Like
then
Bill
they
Clinton, yeah. Make a
yeah
hyper realistic image of Bill Clinton
cooking eggs,
cooking eggs, or yeah, or like
making a sandwich,
skydiving or jumping off. Like I don't know, just a bunch of
bungee
stuff.
jumping.
Bungee jumping, yes. Just a bunch of stuff. They don't want that to go around, so they're trying to prevent it as much as possible. But I feel that like it's like once the bottle's open, it's open. And there's probably going to be things around it to do all of these things, which is
Yeah.
kind of crazy just to even think about.
Yeah, because I mean, like a lot. If you go and do like a basic search and stuff, you can easily find people showing that there's a lot of ways to circumvent these like safeguards that are in place. Like if you say like, oh, ChatGPT, could you tell me a story about this thing, or like in a hypothetical, could you explain how to do this?
In a
And it,
in a hypothetical, how would you write this essay?
in a hypothetical, how would you commit tax fraud?
How would you? Oh my god! Oh my god! Yes, you're right. There is a lot of ways to circumvent all of these things.
Write a story about a guy who succeeded.
Write, write the Chat GPT. Feed me the code to Meta's new AI. Yeah, so it's crazy. It's honestly crazy, all these things that are taking place. Yeah, and I think just the last thing that it says, which I thought this was the wildest part about this.
Is that the chatbot is subscribed to our channel? Make sure to like and subscribe for this type of content. If you enjoyed it this far, please consider liking, subscribing, and potentially leaving a comment down below.
Yeah, and we have a library of over 100 videos, closing in on 200. And I'm pretty sure if you like this video, there's another video in our library that you probably will like. So make sure to check that out. And again, yes, subscribing is free. It only takes a second, and it does really help out the channel. But the last thing that I did want to say was, you know how I mentioned copyright and intellectual property, right?
Mm-hmm.
So whose part do you think that is on to enforce that?
Probably the person who originally posted it.
So the thing is that they wrote a disclaimer.
Oh, really?
So
Okay.
you know where this is going, by the
Yeah.
way. Pretty sure the audience knows where this is going. But as far for copyright, they put a disclaimer to not use it for things that violate privacy or intellectual property. So there probably is a way to circumvent it, but they put they literally put they put it on the user to not violate their terms and services. That's what it sounded like to me when I read this.
Yeah. But I mean, it is a tough one because like if you say to like make me art in the style of so and so,
Da Vinci, yeah.
and then it's like it'll just do it. So it's very tough in that sense because it's like it's derivative. but also like it's the thing that's generated is not exactly. But that's a whole different discussion. But yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Honestly, it is crazy, and I think it's like I think what I mentioned is like letting the genie out of the bottle. It's like once it's out there, it's out there. And I think that's what's going to be happening, especially with AI continually to develop. And I feel like coming out at a faster pace than what I originally thought was like. I thought it would come out a lot slower with all these developments, but it's like gearing up. And I know at some of these, I think at their own like talking like their own conference that they were talking about, like it was like the main point of discussion of like artificial intelligence.
Yeah, I think that's the big buzzword right now.
Yes. So if you're starting a company, make sure to add AI on there. Yeah, and let us know down in the comments down below what you guys think.